Going on, guys? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Favorite series all time, hands down. Everything that's like, I always say trendy. Kinda is, like Jason Myers, all that. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre pretty much holds a special place in my heart. Just always loved it. Loved everything about it. Super fucking awesome movies. Except for like, I guess, the Next Generation. Like I said, can't get in with it. But anyway, what we have here is an amazing setup. Just got done putting this big motherfucker together. It's about 50, what is this thing, roughly, I'm not saying it because it's exactly what it is. It's about like 52, something like that, fully done. Massive amounts of work goes into this, putting it together. I sweat a little bit, especially putting the chain on the bar. I'm going to bring you guys in a minute. I just wanted to show you guys, talk to you for a little bit, but Neil has a step-by-step video putting this whole thing together. So, it's a play-by-play. You can pause it when you want. It's awesome, Not that I probably wouldn't be able to figure out myself, but it's just, there's a few things, a few tricks that he did to make things a lot easier, except for when I did put the chain on the actual bar. I know how to tighten a chain to a bar on a chainsaw, so that part is the hardest of the whole process, but it can be also detrimental putting this chain on and scratching this polished bar that looks basically like chrome. To me, it looks like fucking chrome. I really don't see a difference at all. Anyway, here's the whole entire setup. I brought out my skin and bone. He even sent me some fur because he found a behind the scenes photo of RA with this saw and it had fur on it. Not sure, I guess, exactly what fur it was. Close enough. He sent me the fur. I hot glued it on to the handle over top of the deer hide, which he put on the skin and bone with the coyote bones. I have both of his masks. He sent the body of the chainsaw for the Excalibur in this box. It's all labeled Excalibur, O'Neill Oliver chainsaw number 13. It's all personalized to you. It has like a little lock box in here. You could use this box for whatever you want. It's super cool. You can put ammunition in here. You could put magazines in here. You could put handguns in here. Whatever you want. And then he did his, the saw's family on this box, and this is a hard plastic box. So we have both of his masks here. Obviously, the tassels on the back of this one are long. I just left them. If you want to, like I said, if I want to cut them later on, I will. It's not interfering with anything that I'm doing, displaying it. So I said, fuck it, I just left them. And then we have the stunt, which is silicone. And this thing is incredible. I'm watching this movie tonight, just kind of as like a appreciation for this whole setup. I'm just really stoked on having this whole thing finally. It's all done. So I got the skin and bone right here, number 5. The teaser trailer mask, number 5. The stunt mask, number 5. These two were not planned out. They just came that way. So I was like, dude, when I get the teaser, can I please get number 5? He said, that's a great idea. I don't see why you shouldn't have number 5. He makes all the stands for these masks. And these are like limited and they're done. It's not going to be like, okay, a year from now, we're going to bring back another limited run of these. They're done. If you don't get them now, they're over. The molds will be broken, and that's it. So you guys get your hands on one. If you're into this like that, I suggest you, I think he's got 3 more of the teaser trailer masks left. I'd hop on those. Really cool. It's never been done before. So it's the first time. It comes with its own certificate. All my certs are in this box now with the certificate for the Excalibur, stating, the obvious, number 13, made by who, yada yada yada. I didn't even look at the cert yet because I just wanted to get this thing together before it got too late, because I want to watch the movie tonight. And so anyway, I will bring you guys in and we will just take a look at everything. Alright, so first up is the skin and bone. Neil made this for me about, I don't know how long ago it was, 5, 6, 7 months ago, close to it, probably about a year ago he made this for me, maybe a little over a year. But these are all real coyote bones right here, attached, with tassels, deer hide. I put the fur on here. He just sent it to me in the mail because he had noticed on one of the pictures that he noticed fur there and he had never seen it before, so he sent it out. And then there's all deer hide there. He wrapped that up. He calls these dog spikes. Like I said, I'm not a chainsaw guy, so I don't know. I think this is one of the baddest ass parts of the saw. So that's on there. And then he just made it look grimy with paint, just grungy, like as close as he could to the movie. The saw got destroyed, so there is no actual, he just had to go off of what, was told by him. Certain screenshots that you barely see, if anything. There is something, a 5 by, a photo of R.A. Holding this particular saw, I guess that would be in that movie. So I really love this picture because you mostly just see him holding the Excalibur. So I was like, oh, well, cool. And I'm not sure if that's this actual skin and bone or not. You do see some pictures of him holding it, and the coyote bones like hanging down, this, that, and the other. And it's just like kind of like a silhouette type deal. But I'm assuming that is the skin and bone right there. But pretty badass. Like I said, I'm not sure if that mask that he's wearing there is the stunt or another mask that was made for the movie, whatever. So here is the trailer teaser. 5 of 10. Neil made the stands. James Woodley made the masks. He is a high-profile artist. He works on movie sets. He's currently working. Now he's on vacation now, but he does a lot of. I think James Woodley. He does a lot of high-end stuff. So this was cast off an actual stunt mask. I guess the mold for it. So, or an actual stunt mask, and then a mold was made. And so there's that. Love that bad boy. Let me zoom in a little bit. My phone's getting weird, a little wonky. It's all hand stitched, all silicone. Everything is hand stitched. The nose, everything is hand stitched on this one. Neil made that's a plastic stand with styrofoam head. It's silicone. You can really kind of put as many holes in it as you want. It's not going to affect the mask in any way. This one's tied to the back, and Neil went way above expectations making this stand, staining it. Really hardcore. Love it. Now let's get to this bitch. This thing is absolutely insane. He did the whole video. I watched it. I wanted to make sure I didn't screw anything up because all of this is painted. And you don't want to touch this, because it could tarnish it with your fingerprint, with your finger oils. Imagine what you're going to do to latex masks, wearing them all the time. So the oils just destroy shit. I don't know what kind of animal hide this is or what he uses here. I'm not sure. Some type of, I would assume, animal skin. I'm not sure. I never asked him, but it's kind of cool down here because he put Excalibur chainsaw number 13 built by Neil Oliver. That's all custom made down there. The dog spikes are crazy. Yeah, this is my wood table. As you can see, it's taken some punishment just from having kids and everyday wear and tear, but these things would dig into this table really, really fucking quickly. These are all painted, so if you screw this in and you slip, you're gonna put a big gouge right down the fucking side of that. And he gives you all the tools in that box to assemble this with. And as you see, you want the chain so it kind of just pops back in there. You don't want any sag on it so where it's hanging down. And right between here is a little flathead nut that you can tighten the chain on once it goes on. I don't even know what the piece is called back here. It's kind of like, makes it seem like it rotates or whatever. But the chain goes around that, and then you just tighten it until the chain gets tight and doesn't fucking come off. And then after that, you kind of still hold the bar because it's such a long bar. You just hold it, and then screw these pieces back in with this cover over top. Done. This dog spike back here went on first. Then this one went on. That had to be put on the cover before you could put the cover back on, and then you put the bar on, then the cover. So it's this first, then the chain on the bar, and then you attach this to the cover, then the cover goes over top of that. But yeah, the freakiest part of this whole thing was putting that chain on this bar, because of the fact that if any of this got scratched, it's just like fuck, you know what I mean? And there's really nothing you can do about it. So I just skipped his video part as far as him, like what he did. I watched it after I had done it to see how he did it. He did his sitting kind of upwards, holding it tight, and then attaching the chain to the back wheel here, and then doing it. I laid this on towels sideways, then put it on its side and worked on it that way by myself. I assembled this entire thing by myself, so you guys could do it yourself if you did it. If you went to go buy one of these, the thing is not cheap. It's not cheaply made. It's not made to be cheap, and you're gonna pay a price for this if you want it. It's considered a grail amongst Texas Chainsaw Massacre fans for a good fucking reason. This thing is awesome. It's such a big fucking saw. I cannot even really turn this thing around and show you I guess I could, but it's just like, this thing is top heavy. When I pick it up here, it wants to nose dive down. So it's like, I guess I could set this phone back up and turn it the other way so we could look at that. So hang on a minute, guys, don't do that. Just want to get these fucking dog spikes. Oh my god, this fucking thing's heavy as shit. Alright. Down here now. Fuck. Okay, we'll look at this side. I'll show you this side. This is the complete opposite side of the saw that we just looked at. This is actually kind of, I guess, the better side, because you get to see all the thing. You get to see the vent, fan, or the vent and the pull, the vent plate cover here, and the pull, whatever the pull cover, whatever the fuck it's called. Like I said, I'm not a chainsaw guy either. I just spend a lot of money on chainsaws, apparently. But anyway, here's the other side. Same thing engraved on this side as the other side, so you get both. All hand etched. You see how that's hand done? It's not CNC'd, but it still looks really fucking amazing. And the lettering is just like spot the fuck on. And there's like little tiny things that are in the actual bar cover that I think you have to give it personality, man. It's not scratches or anything like that. It's just like little inside blemishes, just like one or two here or there through that long ass bar, and to me it just gives it personality. Each bar is different. Fucking amazing, dude. Like, there you go. That's all hand done there, etched, as you can see. Try to zoom in on that. I got that all hand etched. The lettering just looks amazing on this, guys. It's fucking killer. So there it is. No fuck ups, no dings or scratches on this from me. I did nothing to this thing assembling it. I was very proud of myself for it. It was quite the task. The box, the cardboard box, was fucking banged up from the post office, and I was just like, fuck. And my wife had looked inside and saw that it was in that nice ass plastic case. And I forgot when I had watched the first video of him assembling it that it actually came in one of those boxes. So good thing it comes in that, man. Neil does a good job with that, because that saved the day. I think this thing would have been damaged otherwise. It's heavy, and I'm sure it got dropped, and this, that, and the other. But there it is. Here is my fucking setup. Now I'm rolling in the part 3. Look at this shit, guys. I can't make it up. It's unreal. It's all here. Like I said,
I'm gonna hop off this film. My kids are getting ready to go to bed. I'm gonna watch part 3 tonight. Thank you so much, Neil. Thank you so much, James. This whole setup is just unreal. Really a dream come true to own all this stuff for such a hardcore fan as I am with this series. And part 3 definitely is one of my favorites of the series. So yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. Looks everything. I cannot wait to get this in the room. I probably appreciate it. Thank you so much, and you all have a great night, because I know I am.